Hello, everybody. Welcome back to number 3 of the Wrath of the Righteous series. I was actually just kind of taking a look at a couple things, and I noticed how bad Wendewog's charisma is. 5 is not good. Not good at all. I'm guessing Mongrel gives +2 to, yeah. Oh, and to strength. Okay. Good to know. I actually did not know that. So, she have good charisma. She also looks really good in this. Just silly because she really shouldn't. She's a lizard cat spider. I think she should have like a really good athletics. It's interesting you can see their alignment and everything. She comes with a longbow, and Lon comes with a also with a longbow. If I can find a composite, that'd be really good. His character model is interesting. It's unique to him, I believe. Where he's got like a ram and a lizard and an elf. Interesting. He doesn't get to wear armor, so that's why we gave him the braces of armor. We're going to pick up and we're going to get going. If the last video, which I haven't checked yet, had issues, OBS crashed. I went to close it. I went to try and start another one, so...
Beautiful!
Hopefully it saved correctly. I'll have to look. It looks like it did. I'm also hoping that this is recording at the right settings. Because I don't know if it is or not. I didn't think to check before I started streaming or recording. It is. It should be at least so.
Let's see what we can do.
Thing of loot here. Body for loot here. Cool.
The mongrel did it.
This makes life a lot easier. The fact they just do this in general, so that you can swing through.
Here we go.
Save the last one for me.
Small earth elementals there. They can be nasty. Power attack. Oh, he identified them, so at least some. You can see what they got. They cannot be critically hit. I did not know that, actually.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And a basic kill. Miss. And
You are today's
Good.
sacrifice.
good. We're missing everything. Brilliant. Alright, cool.
What's that there?
Wand of Cure Light Wounds. That's gonna be
I
super
can
helpful.
handle it.
Let's get back down.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
I like him.
We are the light. They are the
I don't like the fact
darkness.
that he had a better mission check than us. Fucking idiot goes second.
You won't survive me.
Oh, okay. Just kill, so. How is it going so poorly? I get a fucking +4. What the hell did I roll? My initiative check, I rolled a 4. That explains so much. Fucking fly got a 19 on the roll. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's bullshit.
I'll rip you apart!
That's bullshit. Loot it all, sure. Why not?
Can't make the demons wait.
I found
That was a mistake.
something.
It's not good. Ow. Ow.
I got this.
Come on! With these misses! These misses are embarrassing!
The inheritor, guide my
That was dead, at
blade.
least. Okay, it's two dead. Masterwork greatsword and a light shield. It's just a light shield. It's not really worth switching over yet. I'd like a heavy. So it's only going to give me +1? Yeah, +1. Interesting to note that bucklers give the same. But you can use a buckler with crossbows. Just an interesting little tidbit. It's something that a lot of people forget. Oh, oddly, this one's not enacted. Listen here, you don't know who you are or where you came from, but you and I are only two people who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you, don't show the light of heaven. Yeah, I'll think about it. He just comes back. To Nethelholm, which I assume is the home of the mongrels. We were all fatigued. That must have been what's with all the stuff I just got in my inventory? That I can't identify, so I don't know what I should do with it.
Beautiful.
I assume that's one of those like pre-order DLC things. Because I did back this on Kickstarter. I backed it heavily. I was super excited for this. Formal backed it a little, and I backed it a crap load. I need somebody with some better game knowledge. Not having anybody with it is bad. I can't be able to identify things. I'm not even gonna try that accent. This would be one of those cases where this is on you guys to read it. If you have to, pause the video. I provided enough bitrate that it should pause fine. Chief Sol, we found the Angel's Sword. We found the one who can wield it. He had a vision, and now the Angel's Sword together with the Light of Heaven are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe. Anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Once again, I'm not gonna try this accent. It's all over the place. The big, like, lisp. He doesn't look like a mongrel. Actually, he looks okay. Looks a bit like a goblin. I am lawful. We shall show the light of heaven. See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women? Their blood will be on your hands. In the fight for our life, for the fight against the demons, all of our lives must be dedicated. Nothing less. Save I, planet. Idiot. You see a bright light and now you think even the maze is no match for you? You always think the worst, Wendu. We're not on your own anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple at least. 1 good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. I shan't. That's why I'm not even trying that. There's so much slurring here. It's like you can't say an S, it becomes a sh always. Alright, Chief, understood. Let's hope that a few hours is the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, tell them it was your decision. She don't seem happy. So we get levels.
Let's see what we can do.
I know what I'm doing from my character. More or less. The others are going to be a bit of... If I alt-tab, I lose sound. So... I don't really want to do that.
Here we go.
But I do need to level up quickly. Oh god. Working. Ah! A human face at last! And there I thought that I'd be gazing upon the twisted visages of these troglodytes for the rest of my life. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Guerin. Yes, Guerin. You have no doubt heard of me if you spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. Your name tells me nothing. Who exactly are you? Why should I care? You truly are freshly arrived in the city, then. You couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. Only just arrived and the city's been razed to rubble. You should know that you are looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Canabras. I may not be as well known as certain swaggering loudmouths who spend their lives traipsing from one ball to the next, but the Worm Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city, I'll have you know. Did you see the marquees in the square? I paid for those. Tried any festival delicacies? You have Horgus Guerin to thank for that. And how did you end up down here? Looks at Camellia. The naming man. Like everyone else, down I went when that accursed beetle cleaved the ground in twain beneath our feet. I'm lucky I didn't break my neck in the fall, and I'm doubly lucky that I didn't encounter any subterranean cockroaches by blind wandering and instead came across hunters from the settlement. Although I must say, when I first glimpsed their physiognomes, I actually don't know that one, my life flashed before my very eyes. But they turned out to be decent chaps, frightening to look at, but able to keep a bargain. Don't speak highly of the people that saved your life. Ah! Kind words are for people with hours to fritter away on pleasantries. Horgus Guerin speaks his mind, and he pays for services rendered, not with kind words, but with hard coin. I gave the Mongols my dagger in exchange for their help. Its handle was worth more than their whole village. What is it you want with us? I don't know what is happening on the surface right now, but I am determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your lives in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. Are you a medium or some kind of an oracle? It's not my field of expert, but I can see, though you don't wear any divine symbols, you do have divine power. Don't worry. I'm not one of the Inquisitors from Holwyn's gang. I don't care much about such things. What matters for me is the reliability of my potential companion. I am a moderately pious man. And I don't mind relying on the help of a person who has the favor of the gods, especially with so many demons lurking about. You are strong. It will be no trouble to you. But I, alas, am not as fit as I once was. Can't go crawling through caves, playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city, and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins. Do I feel the need? The money is useful, but if I remember, I end up with a shitload of it, and I don't ever use it on anything. I am but a paladin of Iomity. I have no need for your money. It may serve others more so in the future. We will get you safely to the surface. And I, think Abadar, am not some beggar seeking charity. If I told you I'll pay 1,000, that means I'll pay 1,000. Fine. Deal. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. Go on, go on. Don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me. It's kind of fun to do that voice. I don't remember how much he speaks in the future, but that was kind of fun. You can't tell I'm trying to put off leveling characters. Oh boy. So we came in from over here. We just got fast forwarded. I'm just looking for any loot. We came in like this, so it's interesting that it automatically moved the camera slightly. So that's
I can handle it.
Rolls loot. The thing with loot in this game is they don't care. There's no stealing. If you can see it to loot it, it's yours. He's got wings? He's got wings. Mutated
Can't make the
fish.
demons wait.
Sound appetizing. A bunch of them have wings. Where do they get wings? So there's loot up this way that I have to go get. Orgus is over here. The tragedy may not have happened if you'd spent less time surveilling honest citizens, more time tracking the real spies and Demian worshippers. Brilliant idea. How come I didn't think of it? Now, if only the cultists would tell us they were cultists, then we wouldn't have to worry waste time investigating honest citizens who decided to go all cloak and dagger right under our noses. So you're gonna be okay? It's an old matter. Miss Tara Bade has had the notion of spying on me, and of rummaging through my goods. I ask you, do I look like a cultist? Cultists don't tend to look like cultists, you know? That's kind of the whole problem. And you, Mr. Worm, built a whole secret operation of buying and smuggling into the city. What was it? Oh yeah, magical weapons. How was I supposed to know that all the rigmarole with middlemen was so you could anonymously donate supplies to the crusade? Don't you see? I have a reputation to uphold, one that I value most highly. Orgus Gwem is a hard-nosed businessman, not a good fairy from a tale. Yes, I care about my city. Yes, I wish to see that its defenders, my defenders, were well-fed, healthy, well-armed. To make those donations openly was unthinkable. I might as well hang a sign outside my door welcoming in every sponger, leech, and parasite in the city. I appreciate your help with the crusade. No jokes, you're an alright bloke. But carrying on secret dealings in this city that's teeming with cultists is a huge pain in the backside for Ocelot, whose job it is to keep an eye on that sort of thing. Like he'll holding up. No, it hasn't fallen off yet, so that's good. They've bandaged me up all nice and smeared some stinking stuff on the wound, so it looks like I'm gonna live. They said wait a day and I'll be right as rain. So I'm waiting. What do we think's going on the surface? How do you think they're holding out? Perhaps the city is no more! Descari himself appeared, so telling how bad things are! Can you hold off on writing our obituaries just yet? The city's full of fighters, and besides that, it's barely a stone's throw from Nerocian. I think our people will hold on long enough for reinforcements to come from the Queen. St. Descari's home turf. It's going to have to retreat or else fight off the whole Mendevian army. What do you think of our hosts? I thought they were just a story. Sort of thing drunks in the taverns would come out with. Now I discover that it's true. Well, what can I possibly think of them? Poor creatures are most unfortunate. Their faces and their minds so deformed, it's a miracle they're even alive. The part that boggles my mind is that they're the descendants of the first Crusaders. All these years, they've been living beneath our feet, in caves, in the dirt. If I'd known the legends about them were true, I've dedicated my life to getting them out of this place. To what end? The people of Cannabis would have stoned them on sight, and Prelate Holrun would have had them tossed onto the pyre en masse. Whatever the ills of this place, it is their home. How long do you think they would have survived on the surface? What are you guys' plans when we make it back out? I'm going to go home. Lest I knew I owned a very fine mansion. I shall see if it's still standing or if I am now homeless. I'm gonna find Irabeth. She's my wife and leader of the Eagle Launch. As long as she lives, she won't allow Cannabis to fall. Gotta get going. Go on, then, and don't dilly-dally. Sooner we get out of here, the likely are we're to find some people still alive up there. Take care of yourself. That voice I used for was fun. Loot, take some of that. I'll grab this loot over here. I'll talk to this person. We're just gonna trade. I don't care about the backstory. We are going to bulk sell. Yep, that's a good set. Sell this Master Dagger, don't want it. I don't need the short spear, don't need this light mace, don't need a light crossbow. So nope, only want to sell one. Don't need this Master Great Sword. This flail. Why did I get a short sword? Huh. That's $490 to me. Let's look at the items they have for sale here. No good weaponry. This Cold Iron Master Great Axe is not terrible, but I don't have anybody that can really make use of it. Thick pants. Magic armor this early, but there's no way in hell I can afford it without selling off more. We're gonna sell this common too. I can't forgot that it's there. Nobody uses that. We're gonna sell this padded armor. Oh shit, my stuff got identified. Cool. Let's do this for now. Let's just deal. Let's go to our inventory and let's decide who's getting what. Lon's gonna get this composite longbow. I'm gonna give him the belt of incredible dexterity as well. That's gonna increase his attack, which is good. He shouldn't be in the back too much, so that stuff shouldn't matter. You're gonna get a cloak of resistance. This studded leather is technically better for you, I think. It's actually the same. I will take the ring, so I can get some better armor class. I'll get the long sword and the shield. Screw it. We'll sell this great sword. We'll sell the ever-burning torches. I think we'll sell the studded leather. Nobody I have right now can make amazing use of it. Lon can't equip it at all. It'll effectively be the same for her. So I guess there's an excuse to do it, is because it is technically better. Because it allows for the higher dexterity. So we'll do that. We'll sell the chain shirt. Let's trade. Sell this. Sell those. I'll keep that. Sell that. Sell that. Deal. So none of the armor they have in here is good for us. Thick pads are decent, but again, it's no. The braces of armor, we already have the one for the one person that needs it. Purifying solution is good for like when you need a rest. Quiver of cold iron ammo, we're gonna buy that actually. I think that could be super important for Lon to have. We're not gonna worry about it yet. And now we've gotten to the point where I feel confident enough that we're gonna level. And I'll deal with the others off screen. So if this works out right, we should be getting a level of both Paladin and Oracle. We will see. I think that should work out correctly. We will find out. We're gonna... It looks like it didn't. Yeah, it's kind of glitchy. Oh, I wonder if we can check them both like that and it'll give us both. It gives us 4 talents for some reason. War Nature's a decent one because we don't get fatigued as easily. But I like Arcana as well. So I got Lay on Hands. And as an Oracle, I just got Enlarged Person, it looks like. Yeah, that sounds right. So not a lot of interesting there for me. I have 5 spells a day. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to end this here. We're going to level up characters. We're going to figure out what's going to go. We're going to rest. And we'll pick up from that point. For the 4th one and the end of the week. You guys are watching this in the playlist. Obviously, you can keep going as long as there is. But I will see you guys next time.